you doing? I know I've been wanting to make a video ever since last Thursday, but I just haven't had a chance, or I just had one thing going after others. Excuse how messy I am today. I've been very busy, as you well know. But first of all, I just want you to know that my name is Billie, and I'm the Crafty Floridian. Yep, the Crafty Floridian. And boy, am I crafty. No, I'm just teasing. Everything's a mess. I'm getting ready for our vacation in this week, starting. Well, people start coming in on Friday, so Saturday is when I'll get involved. But I got things going on and reservations to make and things to print out and getting everybody's airline times so that we can, have pickups and all that good stuff. But on the yarny side, I have been busy. Now, let me show you some of the things I've made. Just because, I don't know, I just need something to do with my hands after playing around with all this stuff, paperwork and all that stuff. And so I did finish the Crochet 4 Square Mandala Poncho. And that's the picture of it. Okay. Now I did mine in a solid color. And you make your 4 squares, and then you put them together, and then you have, and this is mine. That's the front. Here it is. Let me stand up so you can see it. Here's the squares. I know you want me to try it on, don't you? Okay. The color that I use is called Flamingo. Let me see, I can't get the back down. Okay. It's called Flamingo. Of course, you can do it off the shoulder, however you want to do it. But and there's 4 of those, and there's one in the back. And you put them all together. This was the top. I added a couple extra rows to make it a little bit tighter, a little bit, so because it was really loose. But isn't that pretty? I love the color, and I love the way the design fell together. So I finished it. Can you believe it? I finished it. Yep. So that is all done. And so that the I had the thing of yarn here. I used Yarn Bee. Well, it's Hobby Lobby Yarn Bee Flamingo. I don't remember the name. I had the scan in here, but I think it's in the other room now. Things get moved around, and I don't move them around. You know who does, I think. I don't know. So anyway, I just love it. It looks sort of neonish, doesn't it? But in person, it's not. I think it's just the lighting. It's just, anyway, I sure did enjoy making that, because I don't like something that you just keep making, and I'll show you something else. Then I decided, I was looking at little girl stuff, and I found this one pattern. I do not have a name for the pattern because it did not have it was actually one of those things that you have to figure out to put together to print it out. It's not like a PDF file or whatever. So it didn't really, the only thing it said, it was a top. And I figured when I saw it, I said, well, it could be a top, or it could be a dress and then a top as she got older. So anyway, I made this, and I put little kitty cat buttons on it, And that's the front and that's the back. But you can, she'll put a little blouse on with it. And this is for Mama Swift's granddaughter, Quinn. So and the ribbon, of course, when you unloose the ribbon, this will become larger as she becomes larger. So I think it's something that she could use for a long period of time if she likes it. It's up to her and her mother whether she likes to. And you could change the ribbon in it. I just wound it in there like that. So anyway, I got that done just in about, I don't know, an hour or two. I just whipped this together. So it was fun to make. But it's a cute little jumper top or whatever you want to call it. Isn't that cute? I just loved it. I love making it too. Oh, the phone's ringing. So I don't have a pattern for that. Okay. Today's a holiday, no mail today. But I did get a couple packages from Amazon. Now, I made a third thing. I have a lot of this unforgettable yarn. And that's Red Heart Unforgettable. And that's the yarn, and it's called Parrot. Yeah, it's Parrot. And this is a 4-weight. Parrot 4-weight. Isn't that pretty? And so I found this pattern on Yarn Inspiration. And this is the pattern name right here. But that's the Poncho. I don't know what's with me and ponchos all of a sudden. So anyway, if you look at it here, you see that she just has it off the shoulder just a little bit. But she's very thin. So anyway. So as you can see, I put K. You can make this for a child too. And it says to use an H for a child, which I would go up to an I. And it says a J for an adult. Well, I started with a J, and it would just go around my neck barely, right? So I frogged it. Have you ever frogged Unforgettable? It's not fun. And so I went up to a K. And here it is. There's 2 little buttons, and then it's just, okay, I'll put it up. But it's not for me because I'm too big. But anyway, it goes like that. It's a little, okay. And I put the pearl buttons on it to make it a little bit different. And this pretty much pulls down. So it just goes over the shoulder. I can't pull the back down because I can't see it. But anyway, if it was a smaller person, it would look a lot better. Then it's all caught up in the back. Anyway, this is what it looks like. And of course it, you can unbutton the buttons and let it flop if you want to. I think she has just the bottom button done. And it's cosmetic. It's not, if you want to hold it, put it down like this, take that and flop. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about here. Woohoo! And I put a lot of extra rows. It was supposed to go to 23 rows, and I think I put, I don't know, probably up to 40. I mean, you see how many rows I did. I just kept going with the rows because it wasn't getting any longer. And I guess it's because this stuff, you see how much give? Look how much give is in this. And then the bottom row is like 4 double crochets, a picot, and then 4 double crochets at the bottom. So it has that, see, it has that little picot look at the bottom. But I just was looking for something to help get rid of some of this unforgettable yarn. And sometimes if you find a pattern that uses the yarn, then you kind of know what it's going to look like. And this could probably be worn as a skirt, a little skirt for somebody. So yeah, I think it could go either way. So anyway, so I got that completed. Can you believe it? So those are the yarny things that I got done since since last time I saw you. Now, as you know, this is going to probably be the last podcast I do before we go on vacation. We will be doing probably some live, and of course we'll do some videos and stuff like that so you can see all the little adventures that we go on. I have an event scheduled for some things. On Sunday, we actually get in the house on Saturday at 4:00, and so we'll get all organized. We have people coming in from noon to 5:00, so that's the time frame that everybody's coming in. That is, if airlines are flying the planes. Yeah, that's making people a little nervous, I'm sure. So, and then Sunday night, there's a group of us, 7 of us. We're going on a sunset cruise. It's a La Barge. It's just a boat. It's not a cruise line. It's just a boat, not a ship, but a boat. And it's called La Barge. If you're ever in Sarasota, I recommend them. I've gone on theirs, and it's just for a fun time. Now, if you want elegance and waiters and all that, then go somewhere else, because that's not La Barge. And they do have wheelchair accessible if you go and you need a wheelchair. And so I made the reservations today for 7 of us, and so I'm looking forward to that. And then we're going to have a night of Monday night be gifts and stuff like that. So we'll probably, film that or whatever. And a lot of people have been making things and stuff. So to get in with that, or to take that there, I made do-rags for everybody. I did. My friend Laura from Mad Mimi Farming and Crocheting sent me some material. She went shopping. We all went shopping one day with her, and she found that I could not find any more flamingo. I was going to say pelican, but I didn't. Flamingo fabric. I mean, here in Florida, it's gone. And so she found some beautiful fabric, and she sent me all kinds. I mean, unbelievable. So I'll show you the 2 fabrics that I made do-rags out of. This is the first one with the flamingos on it. You can see. So this one is orange. Put that on. Well, you could do it either way. You could cover your ears or not cover your ears. So that would be that's one. And then the second one, I used all the material that I had in these 2. And then this one, as you can see, the flamingos is in the water and sitting on the beach, all that good stuff. So this is the second one. Yes, I made them. I was so glad to get them. Geez, I can't get this straight. I'm looking in there and I'm looking in here. Anyway, that's the second one. This could be pulled up and made fluffier. You could do whatever you want with it, really. So anyway, so that's the second one. Whew. So I got them all finished. And they're in here. Is that all I got in here? Yeah. So those are made and ready to go. So I was so happy to get them all done. So happy. Now, the other thing, I was going to show you some fabric, but you know, oh God, this is heavy. Laura sent me a bunch of fabric, and I'm doing do-rags for her. And then Nancy from Addicted to Yarn, yep. She sent me some Halloween fabric. So I haven't done anything with these yet. I forgot about that. And also, Laura sent me this flamingo. I forgot I even had this in here. Oh my goodness. Isn't that pretty? And so this is the fabric that that Nancy sent me. She sent me an orange, another orange, and this says Happy Halloween. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? I mean, it's just so pretty. I just really love it. And I got some doggies. Let's see. I don't know if I showed you all these or not. No, these are from Nancy. Nancy sent me these. The sunflowers or whatever. And the pumpkins. And I like this one. And the orange flowers. And Happy Fall. Isn't that pretty? And she sent me a few other things that I'm putting in the little grab bags for our trip. So, and Laura sent me some frog material, some spacey material, all kinds of material that I'm making some stuff for her. But I had forgotten that this fabric was in here. Huh. Oh yeah. My goodness gracious. So I've been making all kinds of things for the grab bag and stuff like that. What was I going to show you? Oh, I don't know. But let's get down to business. This is not going to be very long, I'm sure. Okay. I'm going to show you a friend of mine, Elaine Brown, and she's on the Zoom chat. And I was challenged in this somebody picked 3 colors of yarn, and then you guys pick what I'm going to make with it. And I'll tell you how much. And they are ugly together. But you'll have to decide, and I'll tell you how much I have of each color. The first color is a yellow, and this is called butterscotch. It's gold yellow. It looks yellow here, but it's gold yellow. Okay, that's not too bad, right? Second, and I have one of these, just one. The other is purple. This is purple, not blue, purple. And purple, I have 3 of these. And the other color, I don't know what, I think this is more like, what's that yarn? I'll think of it in a minute. But the third color is teal. You ready? That's the third color. So I've got yellow, purple, and teal. Now, I have 2 of the teal, 3 of the purple, and 1 yellow. Tell me what you would like for me to make with this. And the most votes will win. or I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, but you tell me what I should make out of this. Yeah, and the most votes, the most votes will win. That's the way we'll do it. So if you decide I should make a, I don't know, something. You decide what I should make. We'll make it, okay? So that, and I'll give you till when I come back. When I come back from vacation, which will be, is it 24th, Sunday the 24th. Then we'll do a little vote and see if I'm still alive on the 23rd. Then but these are the yellow, purple, and teal. And I appreciate your help very much. Thank you very much. So I've got it all spread out here. I'm going to put it in a little something, and then you tell me what I should make out of it, and we'll see what we can come up with. Think it's a good idea? Okay. The second thing I wanted to say is that in business, of course, is that I'm getting close to 5,000, and I am going to ask people if they would like to either volunteer or, not volunteer, but donate is the word I guess I'm looking for. What I'd like to do is for my 5,000 is to have items that you people make. And if you would like to donate, you could be a podcaster, you not be a podcaster, whatever you, just one little item that you made, and will be part of the giveaway for the 5,000. So it gives you plenty of time. I'm like at 40, almost 4,800. So see, you got plenty of time, and then we'll get the put it together. And I've already gotten some people that I've asked, and or they volunteered or I asked, and there'll be others that I'm going to ask. Like Rose from Rose Likes Crochet. I'm trying to think things that we've collaborated on, and maybe J Hook, Reggie from J Hook Crochet, Jane from Scrap. You know who Jane is. I can't ever get that name out of my mouth. Anyway, you know who I'm talking about. So there are people, and I already have. I'm going to ask Tracy from I Love Loopy Loop. Trying to think who else. And I did get something from Tracy. I don't know if I showed you or not, and I don't know where it is. Let's see if it's in here. I have stuff everywhere. I even got my condoms ready. My wine condoms, guys. Don't think dirty now. I don't know. Oh, I didn't show. I don't know if I showed you this, but I found. Look at that. They're flamingo buttons. Someone sent them to me, I guess. You know what? I'm going to be much better at this next year because I am very bad about remembering names and who sent me what. I'm going to start writing it down. I don't know what good it's going to do me because, Whoops. Okay. I don't see them in here, and I don't even know what I was looking for. Isn't that terrible? I forgot what I was looking for. I had this organized last night, and then I started doing some work, and now everything is a mess. I had a piece of paper here. Oh, here we go. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do. I know. Did I drift off again? Yeah, I guess I did. You're lucky I didn't fall asleep. Oh, gosh. my mind is so busy now, and old mind just my brain is just so full of stuff to do, and I just move things from one place to another, think, oh, did I do this? But I'll get it all done. So anyway, so that's it. If you're listening to me and you would like to volunteer a little gift, but you have to make it, and it has to be a small gift. It's just something that you made, and it would be greatly appreciated. If not, I'll buy it. If you sell them, I will buy one from you. So I will, get my stuff together. Yeah, I think that's it. So anyway, that's coming up in the future, and then we've got Christmas coming. But I'm going to have more than one winner. So might have several. Depends on how many donations or how many items that I get. Oh, I did make some. Okay, so I'm bad about who sent this to me, but the Tin Man. I made a coin purse. I put the Tin Man on it. So he's cute, and he moves. His little feet move, and his little hands move. Everything moves. Then I made this one. Isn't that cute? So I did make a couple of those the other night. I might make a couple more. But anyway, that's kind of the stuff I've been doing to get ready for this. Okay. All right, so now that I got that out of the way, the next thing, and I don't do yarn podcasts because I don't buy yarn. I don't even buy fabric because I have my friends, my Mary from California, and is it another? And then of course my anonymous one. I love you guys because y'all pick the best, absolutely best. And I don't know if you remember this fabric or not, but I'm making myself a muumuu out of it, and I hope to get it done before Friday. Where is it? Sorry to turn my back on you. You'll recognize this when I show it to you. I'll just show you this one piece. But I've got the these are so easy to make, guys. See, this is the collar. This is the front. And then this is your facing that you'll be doing, that I'm going to do, not you. But the facing will go like this. Okay. And then for me, I just sew up the sides and hem it. It's done practically. Now, because I'm using this, I have to cut. That'll probably be part of the sides. I was gonna say, I'll have to fold it in a little bit for the seam. But I just love this. Look at the mermaid. Isn't she cute? So anyway, I pulled this out last night. I was talking to Anita, and I said, oh my gosh, I forgot about this. So I've got it all cut. All I have to do is sit and sew it together. And I might make another one too. So I've got projects everywhere. Alrighty. Now, I was tagged. I know, I'm putting everything. Wait a minute, I got strings everywhere. Okay. I was tagged by Jane at Fantastic Scraptastic. Jane Land from. I just can't get that to roll out of my tongue on my mouth. Scraptastics. I don't know. But anyway, it's the Getting to Know Me. Watch there. So I figured, oh, what the heck, I'll do it. I'm not good at this stuff. The first question is favorite childhood memory. It's not my favorite, but it's the one I remember. You could probably have a lot of favorites, but why? I don't know. I just remember the not so good ones. But it's the favorite one that I remember is when my brother and I guess I was probably 3 and he was probably 2. We had this fascination with matches. And my grandmother's house was up on bricks. Okay, so it was all clear underneath of it. I mean, you could crawl, and I can't tell you as a child how many times I crawled under that house. Of course, they bricked it in, but back when they built these, they were just up on bricks. So my brother and we went under the house and started lighting matches. I guess we were fascinated with the fire. And he took the match. He instigated the whole situation. Then all of a sudden, we hear this. Billie G, Sammy Gray, come here. And they scolded us for lighting matches. Not only scolded us, but made us, or told us, not made us, but told us to go and cut us a little switch off of a tree. And of course, stupid me at 3 years old, what do I know about switches, right? So I said, well, I'll get the smallest and the littlest one, right? I remember this. So I got the tiniest one. Well, guess what? Those little switches sting and hurt the worst. I would have been better off cutting down the tree instead of a little switch, because did my little legs stick. And I remember that so well. It wasn't a favorite, but it's one that I remember. And there's not many that I do remember from that time frame of a child. I can't even remember when I was in my 50s. Excuse me, let me get a drink of water. Oh my gosh, I couldn't believe I got that little switch, and I mean it hurt bad. Second question. If you could go back in time, where would you go? What age, time period, or year? I have always said that I would like to go back to when I was 43. And I'll tell you why. At 43, I knew who I was. I knew where I wanted to go. I had set goals for myself. I didn't give a toot what anybody had to say. I did my own thing. I had fun. I had adventures. I found myself. Does that make sense? It's, don't do this, don't do this. Well, do it. What the heck? Life is so short. And for me, 43 was 35 years ago. So that was a long time, and it went by fast. But 43, and also at 43, I met the love of my life. So that was the best time of my life. In fact, when I met him, I was dating 3 or 4 other guys. And I think at that time, I wasn't looking for anything. I was just looking to have a good time, and I had a good time. So, and then I met him, and then all those went to the sideline. What is one thing you would change about your past, present life? Oh my goodness. What's the one thing you would change about your past, present life? Nothing. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. It's been a learning experience. I've been up, I've been down, I've been halfway. I've experienced everything you could think of. And no, I wouldn't change anything. You know, would I had liked to have gotten married and have children? Maybe, but I guess it wasn't in the cards for me. And the reason that I say that is because I think I was an adult my whole childhood. I was always taking care of the kids. Mother had babies until I was 19 years old. There were babies to change diapers and to give baths, get ready for bed, dishes to do. And it was just, I was had to be almost an adult when I was a child. So I think then once I was free, um, I got to live my childhood. Does that make sense? I didn't want responsibilities, I guess you would say. Next question. Do you have any sisters, brothers? How many? I have two sisters. Both of them live in Sarasota. I had five brothers. Three have passed away, and the two youngest ones are still here, and they live in North Carolina. One lives in Fayetteville. The other one lives near Greenville, North Carolina. Did you have a pet as a child? What? And do you have one now? We had a dog. Her name was Lady, and she was a collie. And she was more Sam's, my brother next to me, his dog, but it was our family dog. But he had the responsibility of feeding it and all that stuff. Back then, we didn't have the dog in the house. He was outside, and he had a dog house. And her name was Lady, and she lived to be about 16 years old. Do you have one now? I do not have. Oh, do you ever have a pet? What? Do you have one? I have Rosie, a cat. I hated cats. I hated cats. And then when I was in my I was mid 30s, I think it was. My girlfriend that was getting married to this guy, Lenny, he had a cat that had babies. And I saw Charlie, and I said, that's it. So I took Charlie, and I had Charlie for almost 19 years. And he passed away. Then I adopted three cats, Samantha, Hannah, and Andy after that. And then I got Rosie and Donnie. Donnie died of cancer several years ago. Well, since I moved here. And I've been here 4 years. So it was a couple years ago. That broke my heart. Oh, and I forgot. Oh, Jesse. I adopted Jesse in Virginia and brought him to Florida. And Jesse was 6 years old. And I was sitting there in the living room. And all of a sudden, we had a lanai, and he loved to lay out on the lanai. He comes shooting in from the lanai, and all of a sudden his back legs went, and he went. And he had a stroke or a heart attack. That killed me. That to actually see that was awful. But yeah, I've had pets ever since then, and mostly cats. I had a dog once, Molly. She was a Shih Tzu. Do you have kids? How many? No kids. No many. Do I regret it? Not really. I'd like to have had grandchildren, though. So let's see that. What did you want to be when you grew up? Oh my gosh. I wanted to be a missionary teacher. A missionary. I wanted to be a missionary, and I wanted to teach, and I wanted to go to Africa. But it wasn't in the cards. Just wasn't in the cards. I always wanted to be a teacher. Name one place. Oh, what did you want to be when you grew up? Name one place you would love to live. I would love to live in London. There's something about it. It just calls me. I've been there twice. And every time I went, I just felt something, felt some magnet, some, I don't know, something just drew me there. I just felt like home. Maybe because that my father's side is English. I don't know. But yeah, I'd like to live in the UK, London, in a thatch roof house. I love those thatch roof houses. Oh my gosh, I love them. Oh my gosh, I just, I love that history, that period, that history of that country, and we drove all over the UK, and I just fell in love with Wales, Scotland. The people were so nice. It was just gorgeous, just gorgeous. Now that was on the east coast side of the UK. On the west coast, it's more industrial, so I didn't care for that. But I mean, that's we went to Cambridge and we went to what's that other school there? Cambridge and can't think of it that we went. Can't remember. Anyway, it'll come to me. Maybe not in this lifetime, but it'll come to me. But that was a little different side of the country, but I loved it. That's where I'd like to live. Who was your first boyfriend and what was he like? My first boyfriend was when I was 18, and I can't remember his name. He was a corpsman in the Navy, and he was part of the when they did the autopsy on John F. Kennedy. He was part of that. Yeah, that was tough. God, what was his name? Oh my gosh, I can't remember his name. But anyway, he was from Gary, Indiana. And my father, I'm telling you, he just did the craziest thing. He had a customer that was in the Navy. Anyway, he gave that guy, the admiral, whatever it was, his name, and he checked on him. Yeah, my father did that. And he was fun. Lots of fun. He was a funny guy. I liked fun guys. And he was a lot of fun, made me laugh. And yeah, but I can't remember his name, but he was a corpsman in the Navy. I can't remember the rest of them. Have you ever made a gift for someone who did not like it or give it away? Yeah, I have. So I'm very careful now about who I give things to. It seems like other people that are yarny people are more receptive to what you give them than people that aren't, because I don't think they realize the time and that's put into one of your yarny gifts. I mean, I've actually given gifts and not even get a thank you. And then I've gotten gifts that, like my cousin, and she calls back, she says, "Oh, Billie, she sends me pictures of this. Years ago, I made a baby blanket and little thing around, and little booties, everything went the whole shebang, for her to give to her girlfriend's baby." Well, that was years ago. The baby's now, 4 or 5 years old. Well, she called me the other day. She says, "You remember that blanket you made?" I said, "Yeah, for my friend." She says, "Well, they're moving, and that little girl will not let go of that blanket. She carries it everywhere with her. That's her blanket." So that made me feel so good. So I'm very careful about who I give things to now. But I enjoy making things, but not for myself. I like giving them to other people. And sometimes I'll make things that with them in mind. like I made Laura a sweater, and I mean I knew that was going to be Laura. And I also made a sweater for Mama Swift, and I made it especially for her. I redid the sleeves on it and everything just because I knew her pockets, to put her tissues and stuff. And made my sister, stuff, and she loved it. And what else did I do? That was so. Oh, I made Laura a poncho. Now I don't think she's worn it yet. It hasn't been that cold for her hockey games. But I enjoy making stuff for other people. That's the end of it. Where were you born, and do you still live in the same state, area, or country? I'm in the same country. I was born in Long Branch, New Jersey, 1945. I was a WW2 baby, so I was not a baby boomer. I was just a baby in 1945. My parents lived there. I don't know how long, not very long, because my brother is 50, was there's 15 there were 15 months between our ages, and he was born in North Carolina, so we didn't live there very long, or at least I didn't live there. I don't know how long they lived there before that, but I didn't live there very long. Then from there we went to North Carolina, and then from there we went to Virginia, and when I was in like the fourth grade, and that's where I stayed till I was 58. Then I moved back. I moved to Florida. Uh, you met if you met your 18-year-old self, you're allowed to say 3 words. What do you say? Live life fullest. That's it. Live life to the fullest. I know 2V. Just mark the 2V out to the fullest. Those are the 3 words I would say. It's almost like love, and love life to the fullest. I think that's it. It's hard. I know it's hard. We're all facing all kinds of situations, health issues, children issues, financial issues, emotional issues, country issues. That's part of life. And my motto is if you can't do anything about it, don't worry about it. It'll take care of itself one way or another, or somebody else will. But if it's an issue that you can handle, then you handle it. And life just has to go on, and we can't. How can I say it? I don't know how to say it. But it's just go with the flow, baby. That's the way to do it. Go with the flow. And the other thing is, I want to thank Nancy Morgan for sending her email. I know I haven't responded. I just can't sit down and think straight because I got so much going on here. So I'm just going to say here, Nancy Morgan. She listened to or watched one of my videos, and I had mentioned something about using the pregnancy pillow that has helped me with my back and my legs. So she ordered one. I don't know if it's helped her or not, but if you do have an issue with your back or your legs, you need or your back, and you need to get your spine lifted. You need to get your leg lifted so that your spine is straighter. And then I put the second part of the pillow. I leave the opening. I put it's a U part. So the U part's at the bottom of the bed and the opening's at the top. So I can put put one between my legs and one behind my back. And it has helped me immensely. Now, I mean, it didn't happen overnight, but just by raising my legs up so that my spine is more straight has really helped my sciatica. I haven't had I have neuropathy, but that's nothing to do about it. But the sciatica I could do something about. So that was my issue. And that has really helped out a lot. So thank you for the email. And I also want to thank Angel. She really liked her bag that she got. And I just thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you all for the emails and the items that you've received and you liked. And I made potato bags and got a response back. So I really love the responses that you all give me on the things that I make for you. And I really, really appreciate it. And there's other, and I'm probably not mentioning everybody, but I do appreciate it. Um, and I want to thank you for, joining me once in a while here. And starting in January, I'm going to try to do a live, maybe once a month. Start out with once a month and see how it goes, see how I can commit to it. I know, see, I can't commit. At 40, I couldn't commit. Now I can't commit at 76. So what am I going to do, right? Health-wise, I'll tell you the health update. I have an appointment tomorrow with the endocrinologist. They found I have quite a few of these nodules in my thyroid. I used to have one. Now I've got like 3 on each one. And there are like 3 of them that are questionable. And so I'm going to go to the endocrinologist to establish as a patient, I guess, and he's going to decide whether I need to have biopsies done or, I think biopsies is what the doctor said. So otherwise, I'm, I get my naps and I eat properly. I had a salad today. Yeah, plenty to drink, pee a lot. So yeah, just old age stuff. Now I've got a ton of things to do. I've kept you all for a whole hour. Good grief. But we will be doing lives and we'll do some videoing and all that good stuff while we're on vacation. So you can see what a great time we're having, and you might decide to come to Sarasota sometime because we do have a lot of neat things here, and especially in the winter. We're right on the edge of the winter time. I guess most things start happening about November. But October, towards the end of October is when people start coming from up north. So then the traffic is bad. And all. So this is going to be kind of a perfect week. Oh, and Lisa, if you're watching this, Dovidas is his name. Is a musician, and he's on a YouTube. He has a YouTube channel. Well, he goes to St. Armand's Circle to play. Well, he's been there like all week. So keep your fingers crossed that when we get there, he'll be there. I know that he's going to be in Tampa one day during that week, so on Wednesday or something. But anyway, so please keep an eye out because I'll go and video it. I'll get a scooter or something. No, we're like a block from the Sarasota, from the circle at St. Armand's Circle. So that's going to be fun. He's a YouTuber also. So you'll have to watch him. I'll let you know if we do it because he videos all his little concerts that he has out there. He's like a street musician. Comes and he sets up all his stuff. So that should be a lot of fun. So that's it, guys. I'm going to wrap this up. I can't think of anything else. Subscribe on this side. Now, it's right here. Now that I think about it, when I look in here, I want to do this. But you're right. It's over here. The beautiful signs that Dory made for me are right here. And as you can see, my yarn, I've got lots of fabric, and I keep my yarn back there. So yeah. I think I might have to but I've got so much more stuff to do. So I got a lot of computer work to do. I got a bunch done this morning, so I will continue with my getting ready for the week. Oh, I'm so excited. It's going to be so much fun to meet all these people and to do the we're doing that murder mystery dinner on Wednesday night. So everybody's going to be a character. Yeah, we're going to video it or show it on live or something, okay? But there's going to be lots of conversations going on with lots of people. Now, Sandy from Left is Right Crochet got the characters together. We're going to have a playbill, the whole shebang, baby. We're having a dinner, and Mama Swift is the chef. She's doing the dinner. We've already got the menu. Oh my God, you wouldn't believe it. I haven't even tried on my costume yet. So I got to do that and make sure that that's going to be ready. So we got a lot of things going, and I think it's going to be so much fun. I mean, during the day, everybody can sit by the pool, go to the beach, or whatever they want to do. The beach is in walking distance. The circle where all the boutiques and pubs and all that dinner restaurants and novelty kind of boutiques are in there. So that could do that during the day, or go to the Moat Marina or the Ringling Museum. It's free on Mondays. But a lot of things they can do in the daytime, or just sit by our pool or the hot tub, play pool, play foosball or whatever that is. But we just, or just sit around. It's going to be a lot of hot. It's going to be hot to sit by the pool and knit or crochet. So you'd have to be in the house, I think. But yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and I think everybody's going to enjoy themselves. And then Friday night, we're all going out to dinner because we leave on Saturday. So if we go out to dinner on Friday night, then when we come home, we'll pack up and get everything ready to go on because we have to be out at 10. It's just too early for me, but got to do what we got to do. All right, everybody, it's been an hour, and I'm going to shut up. But I knew I was going to put all this together. So don't forget to vote on what you would like for me to make with those teal, purple, and yellow. And remember, 1 yellow, 2 purple, 2 teals, and 3 purples. And we'll see what we come up with. So, and I'll check when I get back, and we'll make a decision on what I have to make. There's no time limit or anything like that. It's just whatever we want to make. I think that's it, guys, for now. Have a great week, and we'll see you at St. Armand's in Sarasota. Bye.